we're celebrating 132 days of a school year that has been successful. And we have some very important guests today, along with a very important student body that has shown and demonstrated some success. One of those persons is with us on the platform, Sergeant Larry Miller with the Air Force.
Hello. I'm Sergeant Miller, your local Air Force representative, and I'm located downtown in Sacramento. A lot of you will be seeing me later this year and next year. Always happy to talk to you about the Air Force.
I'm going to take just a minute to say how very, very proud I am of this school year students. And to represent the student bodies, it's my pleasure to introduce our student body president, Mr. Bob Fendall.
As you know, today we are celebrating 132 days of success. It is true that there might be some things that happened this year that we might not be too proud of, some things that you just might want to focus on the negative. But our homecoming celebration, I felt went off very well. We had made the transition of our past student government advisor team. We've had 2 blood drives. This last blood drive that we had 94 donors, but because of some iron poor blood or disease, we had 81 pints, which was an all-high since we've ever had a blood drive. This last November, we had a canned food drive.
We ask that you take just a very, very few minutes to pause and think about one thing that you were proud of that had happened to you this year. Last night, some of us had the opportunity to read your comments, and we were very, very impressed with the kinds of things you said. We were so impressed with some of them that we think we are going to put them together in some kind of a printed form to share them with everybody. But we did promise that we would share some of those things with you today. Sacramento High School's wit and wisdom. Camus and Matt.
In a San Francisco art competition, my piece was selected as one of the top 48 out of 900 entries in Northern California.
I finally learned how to cook spaghetti without burning it. Now all I have to do is learn how to spell spaghetti.
A friend at work told me she likes to work with me because I'm so cheerful.
Last semester I brought home 2 Z's on my report card. My mother hugged me and said she knew that I'd try harder. I felt so good, I'm going to try harder.
After going to an AA meeting and starting the program, my life is much happier. Thank you.
I recently
I'm starting to eat dinner with my parents almost every night. We don't fight as much. I feel so good now. We all feel good now.
Last semester I always watched David Letterman before I went to bed. Since we got a VCR, I'm going to bed before 11 now. And I feel great every day.
I found a beautiful dress for the junior prom. I look super, and I'm going with the person I want to go with.
I managed to have 2 dates for the junior prom and got myself out without either one finding out about it. I lost my history book, but when I went to the book room, somebody had turned it in. I didn't have to pay for it. Thank you. Guys, told. I found one of my favorite tapes I hadn't seen for months.
When I cleaned out my closet last weekend, I found a jar with $30 in small change.
I wrote my first poem in English class, and it was so good my teacher put it on the board for everybody to see.
staff.
Thank you for sharing these with us, you guys.
Thank you, Timu and Matt, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. There are some excellent comments still to be shared with all of you. Before we continue with the program, I would like very much to Assistant Superintendent for high school. He was a little late in arriving because he was meeting with representatives from all of the city high schools. But I know to get here today, he left that meeting a little bit early. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Adolphus McGee.
Thank you, Ms. Stidham. On behalf of the superintendent and our deputy superintendent, Dr. Drew, I want to congratulate Sacramento High School, a high school who's always cared about its students, its staff, and it's just wonderful to be here with you on 132 days of excellence and 182 days of caring about each other, 182 days of achievement, and 182 days of learning and being together here at Sacramento High School. It is my distinct pleasure, I think, Ms. Stidham, to introduce you, and listen very, very carefully. We have two U.S. senators in California, Pete Wilson from San Diego and Alan Cranston from Los Angeles. I was called today by Senator Alan Cranston's office. He wanted to visit the best high school in Northern California. And what high school do you think he wants to visit?
Great.
April the 6th to visit and discuss student issues. And for him today, Miss Ruby Anderson, Senator Alan Cranston's field representative at high school, Senator Alan Cranston's administrative assistant for field services, Miss Ruby Anderson.
Thank you very much. I'm very impressed with the students that are here. Over 2,100, I understand. And I understand that this is your 132nd year of excellence. I want to congratulate you. Senator Cranston would like to congratulate you. And this is your 100th.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce to you another very successful third march under the direction of Mr. Ike Padgett.
You're shooting for effects.
It's very hard for us to imagine having assemblies and rallies in Utah. And we do send him our love and our warmest, kindest wishes. We are going to have, though, the group that Mr. B normally directs perform for us too, our own Star Makers. And we are... very distinct honor. In order to help us focus on this exceptionally important day, we have some very special guests from our nation's capital, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Lieutenant Mark Hobson of the United States Air Force to tell us about his group.
Part of your celebration today. It's quite an honor to be here to celebrate victory. The drill team is a unit that exemplifies teamwork, pride, professionalism, and discipline. They perform with fully operational. We are very honored and proud to be here. And if you see anything that you like at all, you're a very big crowd, so I expect a lot of noise out of you. All right? Guys, they live off your cheers and applause. So the louder you are, the better their performance will be. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the United States.
battery's dying? It's already died. That's Maya. If you guys leave, we're gonna catch you. Okay, Scott? So leave. Scott. Should we get out there more?
Fine with me, I don't care.
Oh, I'm bad.
It's your shot. You're solo! No.
God, I can't see anything.
Well, I know, it's not very good. Is it too white?
Whoa, now it's pure white.
I know, just a second.
Okay, this white stopped blinking. It's cool, it was just blinking.
Is it a little bit better?
No hay problema. See you later. Are you okay with the light?
Yeah. Because it's not too bad, it's like, it's clearer.
It's okay.
Because the white's not on anymore and it's centered. The little thing
What are you
is centered.
focusing on?
People.
Oh, okay.
Look at there are cars coming instead of leaving.
Well, those are leaving, they just have to go that way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we get their license plate numbers?
Yeah.
Look at, they're still standing there.
¿Cuándo? Pues vamos a hacer una junta o quizás el fin de... No, que el fin de mayo. A ver si puede jugar
You want to do this?
bueno. Hablas tanto, pero...
We got a little bit of power. It charged
Do you want to do this?
Yeah, we'll do it. Get Brian, get Brian. And say hello, Brian.
Hi.
Jay, get me while you're at it. Hello.
Hola.
And I'll get you.
Here you
It's
go.
on. And this is Lynn Taniguchi.
That way.
That way.
También el Heat, el Sacramento High.
Where's John? John!
Where's the